On today's episode of Art of Rally, join me as we take a look into this brand spanking new, beautiful rally simulator. Let's go ahead, roll that intro, and jump right into it. Alright, haulers. Hello and welcome to Art of Rally. So, this is a game you've not probably seen on my channel. You may not have even heard about it. It's a very low-key game. I haven't seen a lot about it elsewhere. It's a tough game to make a video on, and you'll see why in just a little bit. But, you know, I do racing. I've done a lot more racing lately. It's something I really want to bring more to the channel. Games like Dirt Rally or Formula 1 alongside Wreckfest, which I already do. You also know, if you've seen my American Truck Sim videos, that I've talked about endurance racing. I do iRacing endurance with a team. So this is something that was really, like, this caught my eye. This game caught my eye. It is a beautiful art style. It's something I really like. The whole theme of the game is really simple and really clean. There's a few things, like I wish this had a dark mode. It's all white, which is kind of annoying, like that tan color almost. Almost a cream kind of background. But other than that, like, it sounds great. It's cars that are based on real cars, but there's a little bit of a difference, which we'll jump into in just a bit. Let's go ahead, let's open career mode and get right to it, and we'll talk more about this game as we get into it. Alright, and here we go. You can see here what this game offers for Rally. So you've got Group 2, Group 3, Group 4, Group B, Group S, and Group A, and you have to progress through them. So this game not only runs through the different groups, but it also runs through different years. So if we jump into Group 2, you can see here it goes 1967 through to 1971. And up top, it actually will teach you. If you don't know anything about Rally, it will teach you the history of it. And I'm someone who, I didn't grow up around Rally. It's something I've learned a lot later. I don't know a ton about it. It's something I've always loved watching, but I've never known a lot about. So that's kind of cool. I do believe part of this game, though, is that instead of the cars being limited as you get into the later years, it's set more like an alternate reality where the cars weren't like stunted. The cars could be done however needed, you know, like as we got into more and more powerful cars. That I don't know for sure. Don't take anything I say as complete strict fact. Look into this game yourself if you're at all interested in it. But this game is also very, very different to anything I do. And we'll go ahead and we'll start a race and I'll show you why. So starting the race, the first thing, you have your AI difficulty and damage level. AI difficulty will set to normal and damage level to default. This is Rally, so the AI is times. It's not, you don't see them. You don't actually race against them. At least I haven't yet, and I don't think I will. Because you got to remember, it's who can get from the beginning to the end the fastest. And then here we are in the car selection menu. So you can see the cars are based on real cars. You got like the Mini. I don't know what that one is. You got like a BMW, Porsche, cars like that you unlock as you go down. We're going to take this car. I do not know what it is, the Esky. I am honestly not sure. I am not very well versed on these cars. I'm sure you guys will know. But you can see here it's an inline-4 producing 110 horsepower. It's a naturally aspirated engine. Has 4-speed rear-wheel drive transmission in it. And you can see it has 8 miles and 2 events and podiums on the odometer. That's because I've actually done a couple of races already just to get a feel for the game. Just because it's so different. And then you can see there's some info underneath about that. But we're going to go ahead, we're going to take this car, and I'm going to change the livery over to that one. And if anyone's curious as to why I'm going with such a random paint job with the orange and blue, when I was younger, I had a Lego race car that was this color. And so it's a little bit of a throwback for me. We're going to go ahead and we're going to move forward. So each time you do this, it's completely random. So you can see here, we're doing Finland. Sardinia was the last time I did this, and we were doing Palace in reverse. I don't know if it's Palace or Peleus or whatever. So I've never actually done this one. So this one's going to be completely new to me. And you can see here it does a little preview of the tracks and stuff. And we'll get more into the previews and stuff like that here in just a few. But I'm just going to skip that. Let's get right to the racing. And right here, you'll probably have already noticed the biggest difference of this game compared to others. It is a top-down game. it's also very hard to get used to. It's a controller game as well. You do not use a wheel. I do believe you can, but it's not really legit. I have tried, and I couldn't get it to work. Oh my god, it's hard to drive. Really got to get a feel for it. Every car is different and requires a little bit of change as you kind of work through them and get used to them. But the idea is, in this game, instead of you having the notes at the top, like you would for a game like Dirt Rally, where you have like the notes to tell you like, okay, you've got a sharp turn up ahead, or whatever. This one, you look ahead, so you can see by looking, further ahead what's coming up, and you kind of have to judge it based on that. Also, you can see there like the crowd moves to the side and stuff like that. This is a beautiful sunset race. I just love the art style of this game. I do wish it was a little more zoomed in. I think I might be able to change that, but I don't know. Also, I am not very good at this game, if I'm honest with you. I have a lot of practice I need to get in before I could consider myself good, but it does also have a free mode where you can like drive around and get collectibles and kind of just practice and get used to the car or whatever too, which is really, really cool, kind of as you unlock them. Uh-oh. Woo, we barely missed that tree. That was close. But this game, I feel, kind of like flew under the radar. And if you're someone who's like into rally racing at all, or into like these kind of art styles, like this is like the perfect game to just kind of chill. And that's how I ended up getting it. If you haven't already seen my tweet, so this is a game that I mentioned while I was with my girlfriend that I really, really wanted, because it's something that I was just eyeing. And it was something that I had kind of intended just to play on my own and not really make a video on, because it's like a very chill game. And it's too good not to share, because it's just like, I don't know. The biggest thing, which I'll show you guys at some point, or you'll have seen from the intro, is just, it has one of the... Ooh. Okay, I screwed up here. Hold on. See if I can spin around here. It has one of the best camera systems I've ever seen in a game. It is amazing, and as someone who makes content based around stuff like that, I just shouts to the developers, because they have outdone themselves. Like, if you're someone who loves taking photos in a game, like, you can customize everything about it. It's so clean, and the art style is just so good looking, in my opinion. It's so basic, but so good looking. It's just one of those games to just sit back and chill with. But here we go, here's the end. And here we go, you can see we got a 301. There's what the camera kind of looks like. So you can see here, it's going to slide into the replay right now. So this is what the replays look like, which are just so good. So you can see I actually somehow doing this. I don't know how I managed that, because I am talking and doing this. And I had enough trouble doing this without talking earlier. But we actually placed in the top 20%. So this leaderboard here, these are all real people who have also done this. You can see I'm only at 734, but yeah, not bad. We placed in the top 20% of people who play this game, so that's pretty cool, kind of a thing to see there. And then you can see it looks like we placed second in both. So we'll go ahead and we will continue on to the next stage. And there in the back, if you saw Fun Selector, that's actually the developers of the game. I think it's actually just one guy. I don't think it's a team. I think it's just one guy, which again makes this even more interesting. And I should have done a little more research. This is a game that, like, part of the issue I'm having is that I didn't prepare any notes for this video, because I just really wanted to jump in and just make it and just kind of share my thoughts as I kind of go along. But I followed the development quite a bit and just kept my eye on it to see where it would go. And having tried it, it's too good. It's one of those perfect just chill and sit back games. It's something that if you guys want to see more videos in this, which it's not really a great game for videos necessarily, because it's kind of weird. It's a very different game compared to, Wreckfest or something like that. There's no bashing, there's no nothing, unless I'm completely horrible, which, knock on wood, I seem to be holding it together right now. But I might do some streaming of this if you guys are interested in that. But if you want to see more videos on this, let me know in the comments below. But if you're at all interested in this stuff, like I said, I totally recommend it. It's a lot of fun. It's just, it's a great game to just chill and play in the background. So definitely look into it if that's something you're into. And we'll go ahead and try and survive this thing. I think part of it is because I'm talking, I'm being more cautious than I was. See, like that, than I was when I wasn't talking. However, that didn't quite go so well, which if you saw my tweet, you would know. I hit one of those road markers on the side. Oh, I ended up getting launched into space, so that was cool. Got to see a satellite. You don't actually go to space. That's sarcasm, but thing is God knows someone would actually believe me if I said something stupid like that, and they would get all mad at me if I didn't like clarify that. Oh, I didn't actually get to see a satellite. But is what it is. But yeah, I really just wanted to jump in and throw this video together because, dude, this game is just too much fun. I mean, literally, I just got done. Like, I've been going since, like, I started. Oh, actually, that's the end of it. It's 222. Let's see here. Again, in the top 20, we got 660. Oh, that's a little broken. So sometimes it's a little glitchy, but that's okay. But yeah, so actually what we're going to do is we're going to move on to the next one, and I will see you guys there. Alright, so here we go. I believe this is Sardinia. Yep, so Sardinia. And I believe you could play through this career mode a bunch of times, and it's going to be completely different every single time. The races are completely randomized, so there is that. So if you try to restart, it's going to be different every time. Obviously, that only goes so far, but anyways. Alright, let's see how this thing drives. So what I was trying to say is I've actually been going since like 7 a.m. yesterday, and as of oh, tree already. As of this moment, it is 2 a.m. the next day, so obviously I'd have to really, really love this video to still try and record it on that much sleep. Or, I don't know if I said love this video or love this game. Love this game is what I intended to say, but as you can see, clearly the time is catching up with me. Trying to manage my speech and this game, and I already have enough trouble talking as it is. Oh, dude, it's... Oh, I'm too far. Woo! Actually, we did it. Dude, this game is so beautiful. Like, I was able to do... They have daily events and weekly events, too. So each day there's one race, and then there's a weekly one. Each day it's one, and each week there's 4 stages that you have to go through. I believe this weekly one is Japan, and oh my god, does it look good. Like, the mountains of Japan, it's just like, oh my god, dude. It makes me so happy. It's so chill. Like, and it's cool too, because like rally is like a mixture of my favorite things, drifting and speed, and off-roading. Like, it's the best. Although I will say this, these ones have been pretty chill compared to what the other ones I did were, if I'm honest. There were some other ones I did that had like a lot of hay bales in them and stuff like that. These ones seem to be, oh, pretty chill. I will say this, the one pet peeve that I've noticed so far, and something that I've heard from other people as well, is when you go off the track for too long, it will actually automatically reset you and you get a 5-second penalty. I don't understand that. I wish it would just let you keep going and not stop you, because you'd still get a penalty. Oh, here we go. Here's the end. Let me just mow down the box. So here we can see we were only in the top 35%, so I could have done better, but we made it through that. Let's move on to the second stage. Alright, and second stage, which is Velocedro Reverse. Alright, here we go. See how this thing does. You can see all the sponsors are, you know, like fake. I believe that's like a Marlboro thing, and they're period correct, I do believe. Easy. Oh god, that is scary coming through some of these turns. Also, so I am shifting manually with the controller. I have my top and bottom buttons. I don't know if that's like X and B or... Oh, shoot. It would be Y and A. So I have Y and A set, shifting up and down, and then my, I believe, A button is set. Or Y and B, sorry. Or I have B set. Jesus, dude. B set as my handbrake. Now that's not how it comes pre-programmed with the game. It's different with the game. They use a different set of keys, or I guess buttons. Oh my god, I can't talk and race at the same time. But that's just not how I like it. I prefer racing that way. For me, it just clicks better in my head, up and down for shifting. Like I said too, I did try this with a wheel, but my wheel was rather stiff, giggity, so we'll have to see if maybe they come out with controller support for that, like a wheel, because that would be absolutely insane if they did. It'd be really cool, honestly, being able to just like do this. This game is very unforgiving. One little mess up. Also, yeah, when you get through trees and stuff like that too, it also clears a view, so you don't ever have to worry about not being able to see, which is really, really cool. There was, I believe it was a time trial that I was doing with the Subaru, like the older Subaru, and that was way more intense. A lot of really sharp turns and stuff like that. Some of these are much longer with kind of like mixes of smoother turns and hairpins. Japan's really cool because it's like mountains with uphill hairpins or uphill tight turns, stuff like that. Uphill and downhill on both sides, you know. Rock, 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 rock. Oops. Okay, so see like that, it just gave me a 5-second penalty. We're not going to talk about that. God, it's so hard to race and talk at the same time with this. That's the only downside to doing racing content, is I'm always going to look really horrible at games because I'm always talking. Alright, here we go. Try not to kill any spectators. Gonna mow down the thing again. Oh, this time we hit it straight on. So this time, oof. Bottom 65%. Rip. That's okay. Alright, on to the next one. Okay, so this one's Norway, and it's actually 3 stages, it looks like, and it's in the snow. I've not actually done this on the snow yet, so we will see how that goes. I assume it's going to be way more slippery. I did end up doing one that involved puddles, and that was a nightmare, so we'll see. Alright, here we go. Can't see the car in the snow because I picked a white car because I'm a genius. Oh god, it has a lot of grip, it feels like. Trying to just keep the car in one piece. Normally rally racing in the snow that I've done before for like dirt rally and stuff, they clear a path just wide enough for the car, so going off it even just a little bit can mean certain death. Oh my lord, I'm trying to keep this on the... Oh, that was a jump. Oh, voice crack. That was horrible timing. Definitely not going for any high speed times yet. We will get there. Jump. Oh. Whoa. Was that another one? See, that's the thing. I've been up for way too long. My voice is starting to die. That's usually what happens. That's okay. It's a 4-speed, so I can't actually shift up anymore, and we are flying on what looks to be either a tundra or an ice thing. Oh, easy. Oh yeah, we're on the ice, so we're on a lake right now. What it looks like. Or out to sea, I guess, because that looks like a glacier. Got helicopters on the ice, but we also got boats like locked in. Oh, see, it did it. I went too far off the track, so I got penalized. I don't believe they would actually do that in Rally, so I wish they would just let you get back on the track instead of just penalizing you, because chances are I would have gotten a much higher time penalty, but that's okay. We'll just get assigned the 5 and keep going, try and see if we can get survive to the end. I can barely see the car, honestly, because it's so white. Oh, we're gonna kill some spectators in a rock. That's okay. Trying to do J-turn does not work in this game, if I'm honest with you guys. I can do it in Rackfest. I can't do it in here. At least I've not figured out how to yet. Also, this one seems to be a lot longer in distance, so we'll see what we can get down here. It's a lot higher speed too than the other ones that I've been doing. Oh, what is this? An artificial jump of some kind? That was horrible. Ice fishing shacks. Oh, we're going off again. No. I did it again. See, that's what I'm saying. I wish it would just let us get back on. Between that, the only other thing too is it's a little bit hard to see sometimes. Ooh, having the UI where it is. I almost feel like it might be more useful having the UI at the top, but I feel like that would also annoy me a little bit. Alright, here we go. Oh god, the car's all covered in snow. And you do also have to worry about repairs and cleaning too. I did not mention that. Bottom 60%, although it seems like not a lot of people have actually done this one, seeing as I'm only 162. But that's okay, we can do better. We'll come back to this at another time. Moving on to the next one. Alright, next one is Laupstad. I assume Laupstad. Stage 2 of 3. Let's go ahead and jump right into that one. Alright, let's see how this goes. God, it's hard sometimes getting an idea of how this is gonna go. I'm so used to, like, it's almost helpful having the guy there to talk in your ear. Oh, because then stuff like that happens. I don't want to talk. Oh, I beached myself. Okay. Hey, note to self, don't do that. Apparently that's not good for rally racing. It's so hard to judge. See, this one's a way more technical course than the other ones we've been doing. Oh, don't want to hit the bridge. Oh, I accidentally locked it up going the wrong way. Seems very underpowered if I'm honest, but that makes sense, I guess. I'm gonna do a lot more drifting this time. Oh, I did it again. See, that's the thing. That's what I like about, like, Dirt Rally, at least, is, like, you have the call-outs in your ear. I don't think that's even an option on here. So if you're looking for that kind of experience, you're not going to find that in this game, which is a little poo-poo, if I'm honest, but that's okay. Oh, gosh. Trying to just keep it on the road is enough of a thing in and of itself. Jump. That was a big jump. That was a way bigger jump than I thought. Oh, God. We're losing it. Actually, that might have worked in our favor. Oh, it didn't. We're in the trees. Yep. We're okay. As long as we don't damage it too much. There's an achievement that says cross the finish line on fire, which honestly don't want to go for today, but we will probably end up going for it at some point, because a lot of you guys probably know I am working on getting all of my achievements for my games, which going well for the most part, except for the fact that I have games that have like 1,000 achievements on them that are in requirement of money. So there's that. It's the only thing too. I wish with Steam you would only unlock achievements for DLCs if you bought the DLC. But there we go, 258, 918. Could be better. Let's see. Ooh, we're actually worse that time. Bottom 70%. So I have a lot of practice I need to put in to really get used to this car and this track. But that's okay. We'll move on to the next one. We'll move on to the next one. Alright, and last but not least, Stronstad, 3 out of 3. This will be our last one. Let's go ahead and take this one on. Alright, well, we did have the option for repairs, but I decided not to go for it. It was probably just cleaning the car, so we're not even going to worry about it. We're just going to see what we get. Don't mind the fact that I hit a rock last time. It's irrelevant. I'm just going to hit this hard, see what we can pull out of it. That sounds very weird out of context, if I'm honest. Another more technical one. Trying to be careful not to go too far off. When you do hit the sides, you definitely do get pulled off of the road. Oh, trees. Yeah, we're not going to talk about that. I'm definitely not perfect. I have a long ways to go with not only learning the tracks, but that's the thing too with Rally. Like, you don't have a chance to learn the track. The only person that knows is your note taker, if I'm not mistaken. So you're literally like, you're trusting 100% in the person who's making the notes to tell you where to go. And in this case, you have to be both. You have to be the note taker, which is pretty much immediate. Like, you have to know what you're doing right off the bat. You have to have a really good feel for the car and an understanding for the types of terrain and like locations and all these things mixed in. It's just, it's rather insane. Jump. Oh. Oh, tree. Oh, that tree actually helped us. We're okay. Nice sunset ice race here. Oh, almost hit a hay bale. We're okay, though. Come on, shift down. I believe there's also automatic. You don't have to shift manually, but I find it easier for drifting or being able to, like, throw the car out. I find it a lot easier. To an extent, obviously. It might be different for some people, but for me, anyways, I prefer always manually shifting cars. And there we go, that's it. And there's our very snowy car with a 210. We are in the top 50% this time, so not bad. But there we go, that is it. Alright, for 1969 Rally Norway, we got first again. Stage wins 66%, so we didn't get all of them. That's okay. We are in the #1 area with 25 points in the season standings. We will move on from that. Let's see here, Group 2. We got first overall, same info, restarts left. It does also count restarts and stuff like that. Oh. We have unlocked the Porsche, which is very cool, which is the DAS 119i, which is a flat 6, 100 horsepower, naturally aspirated, with a 4-speed rear-wheel drive transmission. 5 restarts. We also got a livery for the Mini, which is called the Mini in here, which is pretty funny to me. But there we go. We just completed 1969. So we'll come back through and perfect them as we get the opportunity to kind of do that stuff. But that right there is going to be where I end it for today. Like I said, if you want to see more of this, let me know in the comments down below. There's a chance I might be streaming it. But if you are at all interested in this game, I will leave a link in the description to go check it out. I'm not being paid by anybody. Like, this is purely of my own thing. That would be really cool to be sponsored by somebody, but I am not quite there yet. That's okay. But yeah, no, I just genuinely love this game. It's a lot of fun to just chill and do stuff like that. I don't normally share games like that I keep for kind of personal time to kind of just do my own thing, but this one was worth it. If you do enjoy Rally, check this out. If you enjoyed this video, do consider leaving a like and or subscribing, and I will see you guys in the next video. Peace.